so my room's a little chaotic. So, chaos going on around this area. But today we are going to document using the 49 and Market nature study. So this is the piece of paper that I'm using, and these pieces of paper are typically harder to use, especially when you have multiple photos. And I have 4 photos, so my plan is just to pop them up here in a little bit of a grid. And once I get them adhered and all the fun things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to kind of doodle a window around my thing. So you'll have to look at the end for that. But I figure I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of adhering down here. So this is actually the branding strip from this specific paper. And I am just going to go ahead and flip it on over and put it down at the bottom of my page. I ripped it, you see. And then I've got a little bit of washi. So I'm going to build a little bit of a cluster base here. Now I don't want this washi to be as long as that. So it's going to go ahead and take some paper off with it, but whatever. This washi is from Felicity Jane. Felicity Jane's no longer in the business of physical product. However, this is like super sticky. I was not expecting that. Usually washi is just not that sticky. I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it. So, okay. And then I'm going to rely heavily on the elements from all of the laser cuts to kind of build my cluster up here. So, oh shoot, I meant to have the brown go a little bit longer, so I might just shift this over just like that, because I want it to stagger here. It clearly did not stagger well. But it is what it is. Okay, so now I'm going to build a cluster up in the left-hand corner. So I'm going to show you how I started and where I ended up. So I started because I was like, well, I kind of want the mushrooms to be a prevalent thing because there are mushrooms inside the tree that was cut down. And I don't have very many opportunities to talk about mushrooms in my day-to-day life. Seems like a very popular motif, but it's not something that I do. I don't know. So then I was like, well, I want to use one of these frames, so I can pop that right there. Okay, but now I've got kind of this weird gap going on around the frame and stuff. So if I use some other elements, I can kind of make it so it's a little bit more interactive. So there's that. So this is going in and behind. And then there was a little piece of circle thing that had a mushroom inside of it. So there's that mushroom. There. And then part of a challenge that I have going on right now is that I have to get some fibers so I can get this bow that I made. Now this bow is pretty neat. So all I did is I wrapped a ribbon around and then I tied it with some twine. So then I've got a little bit of something there holding it together and it's tied in the back, and then I get a little bit of a bow. It's super cute. Now to adhere that, I'll probably use maybe some glue dots or something like that. So there's that. And then another element of the challenge that I am is to get a tag. So I'm actually going to put the price of this, because that's going to be my story. And it's going to wrap around here somehow. You know, I got a little thing there, and it's going to have the price on it. And I might maybe overlap, interlap, whatever. And then I'm going to use my sticker guides to kind of hold everything in place underneath. And I die cut my title. My title is going to go right across all of the elements. So I'm going to have to adhere all of those elements down first, and then glue my title down. So notice how I'm not covering up everything. I'm more accenting and giving extra layers to the items that are already there in the background. So mushrooms I've added, twine I've added, you know, just to make it stick out a little bit more that there's something going on here. And then my finishing touch is going to be some critters. So I want some bugs kind of crawling all over the place. So I've got the acetate pieces here with all those bugs that I can add. Now I really wanted to get the jars on here, but it just doesn't quite fit what I'm doing, and I think I'd have to do something over here with them and not something over here. So I might choose to kind of add a couple of these bugs here and there, you know, just to scatter them a little bit. I think they're super cute, but anyway, that's my page. So I'll add my journaling kind of like right in here, but a lot of it's going to be just the price. I don't know that I need to talk about the story because, I mean, it's pretty obvious that my tree was hollow, and that's all I would want to say, and I already put that in my title. So I don't know that I really need that much journaling. But yeah, that's my page. So don't forget to check out the end where I have a finished photo so you can see what I end up doing for the window aspect of up here and how everything lands with glue, because you know it never stays the same. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.